systematic, and it was kind of a rush. And she was really good, I think. I'm going to kudos to everyone, but of course, but Mackenzie really kind of took that lead, just like she was supposed to as a lead, and took that lead when we could not be systematic necessarily, and decisions just needed to be made, you know, like, and just delegated. So with that, I'm going to hand that over to Mackenzie.
All right, so I'm going to talk about our team diversity connection and how our project directly relates to the team diversity. So we saw diversity as diversity in our ideas and our individual ways of working on a team project together, and just the variety of voices and perspectives and ideas that all came together in a diverse way to really enrich our project. It definitely, team diversity affected our team process because it made it stronger ultimately. For example, specifically the way that diversity made our project stronger was our different areas of expertise and strengths. For example, Viet, he had so many connections within the community, and he was a professional at networking and on the social media game, like for example, sending out invitations for our donation drive. And Amanda was so calm and collected. Anytime we got stressed out, Amanda brought it back home. She's like, it's cool, guys. We got it under control. It's all going to be fine. And April was always on top of our requirements. April always knew what was due, when it was due, how it was due. She kept us on track. So taking our diverse areas of expertise and putting it together was what made our team process work so well. We also kind of did a little research on team diversity and teamwork in general, and we found a peer-reviewed article from the Journal of Human Resource Development International in an article titled "What is Managing Diversity and Why Does It Matter?" by Sharon Maven and Gil Gerling. And in this article, we found that managing diversity is absolutely crucial to a team project because you have to be willing to work with each other's different ways of doing things. You all have your own unique, diverse way of executing some project or some task, and when you're working with 4 people in a group, you have to manage those different perspectives and those different ideas. So as far as the service learning component goes, we, after all was said and done, came up with our own definition of service learning, and to simplify it a little bit, we wanted to define it as a win-win situation for everybody. We felt that service learning benefited not only us as students because we were able to directly apply all the concepts we were learning in Professional Communication 318, but it benefited YWCA/Women Care Shelter and me and the organization, as well as the university. I think it's a good representation of Western to have students out there in the community and working for nonprofit organizations and implementing what they're learning in classes. So, like I said, as to define it, a win-win situation where students can apply what they learn in classes directly through direct application. And we also did some research on service learning and the benefits of it, and we found that in a peer-reviewed article titled "Improving Partnerships, Applying Lessons Learned to Improve Partnerships in Innovative Educational Experiences" by Laura Hausman in the journal Partnerships, a journal of service learning and civic engagement, that the greatest benefit to service learning is the unique experiential aspect of it. That you're in the field, and when you're in the field and applying those concepts you're learning in class and in the academic setting, that you retain what you learned so much more and so much better. And so that would have been the greatest benefit that we not only experienced, but we learned from this peer-reviewed article we looked into. So I'm going to pass it over to Viet now.
Segue with what Mackenzie was saying, it was a learning lesson, and one of the biggest lessons we learned was effective meetings. In Chapter 7, we had a lot of, when we first started this project, we dated out all our meetings, what they were going to mean, and in the beginning, when we were first meeting, we learned it was kind of repetitive, and then by verifying types of